Hi, my name is Diana Paola Cienfuegos Garcia Cano, and I'm going to present about the Cold War. The Cold War was a decades-long struggle for global supremacy that pitted the capitalist United States against the communist Soviet Union. Although there are some disagreements as to when the Cold War began, it is generally conceded that mid to late 1945 marks the time when relations between Moscow and Washington began deteriorating. This deterioration ignited the early Cold War and set the stage for a dynamic struggle that often assumed mythological overtones of good versus evil. What the term Cold War means is the name given to the relationship that developed primarily between the USA and the USSR after World War II. The Cold War was to dominate international affairs for decades, and many major crises occurred: the Cuban Missile Crisis, Vietnam, Hungary, and the Berlin Wall being just some. For many, the growth in weapons of mass destruction was the most worrying issue. How socialism worked is common ownership. This means the resources of the world being owned in common by the entire global population. Common ownership will mean everybody having the right to participate in decisions on how global resources will be used. It means nobody being able to take personal control of resources beyond their own personal position. The socialism began with Thomas More and then Karl Marx. How capitalism worked is the recognition of individual rights entails the banishment of physical force from human relationships. Basically, rights can be violated only by means of force. In a capitalist society, no man or group may initiate the use of physical force against others. This system began with Adam Smith. I made an interview to Ricardo Cienfuegos Juarez, age 49 years old, and the relationship, he is my father. What countries were the world leaders during this period? USA, China, and the USSR. Why did the countries who were allies during the wars become enemies afterwards? A lot of trades were broken, and that provoked the disagreements between the allies countries. Where did the Cold War take place? In Western Europe and Eastern Europe. What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War? Well, the people was very surprised about the decision of USA by attacking Hiroshima and Nagasaki with the nuclear bomb. Also, every country has its propaganda. What type of weapons did the two world powers have at their disposal? Nuclear weapons. My opinion. Well, for me, the Cold War is a very important event in history. It marked a lot of changes in different aspects, but for me, the most important are in armament and the government system, because in the Cold War, the main powers start using nuclear weapons that cause a lot of damage, and the capitalism and socialism also cause a lot of problems because they are completely different government systems. That caused a lot of problems between USA and the Soviet Union. Bibliography. Thank you.